Hello, I'm Dr. David A. Padgett, Associate Professor of Geography and founder and director of the Geographic Information Sciences Laboratory at Tennessee State University, located in Nashville, Tennessee. I have also been the Globe partner and trainer at Tennessee State University since 2001. So, over this 20-year period, I have worked specifically in environmental justice communities, providing technical assistance uh, in geosciences based research and geospatial technology applications. Today, I would like to share an initiative that we have started at Tennessee State University entitled the Globe uh, Historically Black College and University Informal Education Institution Collaborative. And so we are working in 5 large US cities, working in communities that are impacted by environmental injustice, including the disproportionate impacts of COVID-19. And so part of our work as we started out in this endeavor is looking at the intersections amongst COVID-19, vulnerable populations, particulate matter 2.5, and the urban heat island effect. All of these can be examined through GLOBE protocols, including the GLOBE uh, air quality protocol that is under development right now, uh, under the direction of NASA atmospheric scientists. We are part of a larger project, the Globe Mission Earth Project. Our unique position within this project is to work to close the racial achievement gap in STEM. Uh, Historically, Black colleges and universities produce half of all Black teachers. So we have fertile ground uh, from which to produce teachers who will teach science in environmental justice communities, teach science in vulnerable communities, and inspire the next generation of scientists who will move forward and help us deal with the atmospheric science related problems, uh, help us solve the hydrology and water resources related problems, perhaps even the hydrogeology and groundwater related problems that are usually present in environmental justice cases. We are part of a National Science Foundation funded collaborative, the Globe and Earth System Science Collaborative, which is hosted at the University Center for Atmospheric Research in Boulder, Colorado. And so we are part of several collaboratives. Our team, again, includes two major informal education institutions uh, that are involved with environmental justice research and advocacy. Ms. Donnell Wilkins, who is the executive director of the Green Door Initiative in Detroit, is a longtime environmental justice activist, as is Mr. Daryl Haddock and Dr. Nataki Osborne, who are at the West Atlanta Watershed Alliance in Atlanta, Georgia. And so these two and others that we're involved with, and we expect to add more to our team, are working to develop a model of GLOBE protocol implementation in environmental justice communities that will engage young people in investigating and hopefully eventually solving some of the problems that affect their air, water, soil, and vegetation. And so by exposing informal educators to GLOBE, by exposing pre-service teachers who are matriculated through HBCUs to GLOBE, and then of course in-service teachers, we expect to produce a model that can be replicated across HBCUs in many other cities. And we hope to recruit other informal education institutions also our model that involves informal education institutions gives us more flexibility in urban environments where there might be some instability in the formal educational system. Informal education institutions are often long-term residents, have long-term existence in environmental justice communities. So, for example, the West Atlanta Watershed Alliance has been in the Cascades area of Atlanta for many, many years. And so their presence there provides the type of staying power that we need for the GLOBE program so that it will be sustainable. We have been very successful early on. We partnered with the Green Door Initiative in Detroit uh, earlier this year on their Climate Leaders Organizing Detroit project. And so here is just a little bit of the curriculum. And so we were introducing young people aged 13 to 18 to atmospheric science and urban heat island effects, largely through their efforts uh, in collecting surface temperature data, current temperature data, and other data using GLOBE protocols. And so our this was a 6-week program. It was very successful. We're still under evaluation. We expect to replicate this in some form at our other sites that involve informal education institutions. We were able to create a data visualization using ArcGIS Online. And so here is some of the students' temperature measurements, uh, current temperature measurements, along with an urban heat island layer. And so we can discuss, how is your community or your neighborhood impacted by heat? What can be done perhaps to mitigate uh, some of the urban heat that's impacting your community? And then we can look further perhaps at neighborhood exposure to particulate matter 2.5 with other layers and get into a real discussion and raise awareness for these young people about how their communities are being impacted by various environmental issues. And so that is our goal. We hope to engage other environmental justice communities in this work because we believe that GLOBE can be a gateway for especially young people to become involved in environmental justice research, specifically earth science research that's related to environmental justice. Thank you for your time and attention. Looking forward to the rest of the uh, workshop.